Are Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis heading for a breakup?
Babe, what's happening? What's going on?
It's over between us.
It's over between us?
Yeah.
Recent online chatter suggests that the Hollywood power couple's marriage is under strain, all because of Kutcher's past friendship with Sean Diddy Combs.
I remember it. I'll give detail.
But how much truth is there to these rumors? Recently, speculation about Ashton and Mila's relationship status intensified following a high-profile arrest of Diddy. Old photos of Ashton with the individual in question resurfaced online, fueling rumors. However, insiders close to the couple have spoken out, shedding light on both their marriage and Ashton's past connections.
I don't even he's like my coach.
Stay tuned to learn more about that. Back in 2009, Kutcher was spotted at Combs' notorious annual white party alongside his then-wife, Demi Moore. A decade later on the show Hot Ones, Ashton spoke about his friendship with Diddy, sharing, "We became fast friends. We used to just hang out and watch football together." When pressed about the rapper's legendary parties, he coyly added, "I have a lot I can't disclose. I can't disclose that one either."
So, I can't tell that one either.
Amidst these swirling rumors, both Ashton and Mila were seen separately with their children in Los Angeles. Ashton took their son, Dimitri, to flag football practice, while Mila escorted their daughter Wyatt to a dance class. Some took these separate outings as a sign of marital discord, fueling the breakup gossip even further. However, sources close to the couple have been quick to shut down these claims. An insider labeled the rumors as absolutely ridiculous and false, emphasizing that Ashton has no involvement in any of Diddy's alleged misconduct. "He doesn't belong in this conversation," the source stated firmly. Another added, "Ashton has only seen Diddy at a handful of social and business events, all documented by the media. But each rumor has its truth in it, and given Mila's and Kutcher's tumultuous start, it's hard to deny that something is not right." This isn't the first time the couple has faced unfounded breakup rumors. 6 years ago, a tabloid claimed they were headed for divorce. Instead of a formal denial, Ashton and Mila hilariously poked fun at the false reports on Instagram, showcasing their united front and sense of humor.
This is ridiculous. What's going on?
As Ashton and Mila are going strong, at least according to their words, the question is, do we believe them? Is this the end of Mila and Ashton, or is it just a rocky chapter in their fairy tale-like romance? We decided to rewind the clock and dive into the very beginnings of their relationship to see if that might give us some clues. If someone were to pen down the complete story of how Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher ended up one of Hollywood's it couples, it would read like the pages of a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a 14-year-old little girl named Mila who auditioned for the role of Jackie Burkhart in what would become a popular late 90s sitcom following the lives of 6 American teenagers living in the late 1970s Wisconsin. What you might not have known is that the casting directors for that 70s show were only accepting actors over the age of 18 for all lead roles, which, granted little Mila's age, presented a great obstacle. However, taking fate into her own hands, the young girl decided to act as her own fairy godmother with the help of a little white lie. "I told them I was going to be 18, which, it's not technically a lie because at one point, given all things went right, I was going to be 18. Kunis confessed in an interview more than a decade later. Though the truth did come to light, the initial lie was enough to secure the actress as part of the main cast, and there she met her prince charming. Ashton Kutcher, who was only 20 then, had been cast alongside Kunis in the role of Michael Kelso, who was Jackie's on-again, off-again beau during the 8-year original run of the show. So, when the first on-screen kiss between Jackie and Kelso was scripted, their age difference brought on a bit of awkwardness. The truth, Kunis later admitted that, at barely 15 years old, she had never been kissed before. "I'm the first guy she kissed? Oh my God, I had no idea. I'm so glad I didn't know that, or it would have been too much pressure," the actor revealed. A fellow co-star explained that though the on-screen romance between the characters continued, they had completely separate lives. Mila was a kid. That was awkward for Ashton at the beginning.
I joke about it, but my husband and I were two very different people.
Yeah.
15, 20 years ago when we reconnected 8 years ago. Yeah, very different people.
So rom-com-worthy first kiss aside, Kunis started dating Home Alone child star Macaulay Culkin in 2002. There was speculation and rumors about the couple getting married during their nearly a decade-long relationship. When the couple broke up, it was announced as an amicable split and that the two stars remained friends. Opening up on a podcast later after their separation, Kunis revealed that it had, in fact, been a horrible breakup, painting herself as the villain when it all went down.
It's what I did, it's how I did it. And so when I got to be single, I was like, I just need to figure myself out. Like, I genuinely need to know why I did what I did and like regroup myself as a human.
Without going into very much detail, the actress further reflected, saying, "I was an a-hole in my 20s, and I'll be the first to admit it. On the other end, dude, where's my car star made headlines when he married ghost actress Demi Moore?" The two had been dating for 2 years, and the tabloids were full of comments on the large gap between their ages. Except this time, Kutcher was the younger of the pair, with Moore being 15 years older. The couple was together for 6 years before Moore announced her decision to end the marriage in late 2011. Rumors about Kutcher's infidelity and other relationship struggles were rampant, even before the actress filed for divorce. In her memoir, Moore goes into explicit detail of how her husband not only made fun of her alcoholism, he also attempted to justify his cheating by suggesting that her agreeing to participate in threesomes blurred the lines for him. Kutcher finally refusing to continue with the IVF treatment was the nail that sealed the coffin to their relationship.
Do you keep in touch with that cast at all?
Yeah, we all keep in touch.
Yeah? Anybody more than the others?
Having gone through admittedly rough separations where they were seemingly both in the wrong, still didn't open the door to them beginning their romance.
You and Ashton hanging out, everybody thinks, oh, they're dating, but you must laugh about that.
I
no?
do. Well, listen, I can answer this. It's so, yes, it's very absurd. I've never commented on my personal life. I'm not going to start commenting on my personal life now, but when you stand, it's a friend. A friend is a friend.
It wasn't until the night of the 69th Golden Globes in January a year later that Kunis and Kutcher saw each other again. Returning to the fairy tale-like quality of their first meeting, Kunis remembers seeing an attractive man from across the room before realizing it was her old on-screen lover. So I see this guy, and I see his back, and he's really tall, and I'm like, who's that tall guy? And I'm wearing this big poofy dress, and I look ridiculous, and then he just turns around, and it's literally like if we were in a movie, the music would start playing and the violins would go. I think he, for the first time ever, took my breath away. I was like, he's good looking. The actors reconnected over the course of the evening, and by the end, Kutcher had issued Kunis an invitation to his upcoming housewarming in Hollywood, or maybe for her to get a chance to see their future home. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves because Kutcher had other plans. The night of his housewarming, the actor had apparently planned to set Kunis up with one of his friends who conveniently never made it to the party. Thinking back to the night, the star said, "I think I was smoking cigarettes at the time, and I was still a smoker, and she had quit smoking, and she was like, she wanted me to like shotgun a cigarette smoke so she could breathe it in, and I was like, all right," happily adding, "and I started doing this, and gradually, through the night, it got closer and closer and closer. It was kind of obvious that things were happening. And yes, we can all guess what happened next. The couple shared their first real off-screen kiss. The pair promised to keep it casual, but ultimately, as we all know, they end up falling in love. They both showed signs that they had matured past their previous mistakes from their old relationships. It wasn't much of a surprise when they welcomed their baby girl just a year before they decided to tie the knot.
Boy! Oh, you got married! They got married, everybody! Oh my God! Oh my God! Mr. and Mrs. Kutcher!
With the arrival of their second child, Ashton and Mila seemed like an ideal Hollywood family.
I'm so dependent on my wife.
But the big question remains. Do you believe this is the end of Mila and Ashton, or is it just a rocky chapter in their fairy tale-like romance? Let us know in the comments.